Now that we've covered briefly what constitutes a good quality multivitamin, it gives you a little bit of a background to understand the recent studies that are all over the headlines saying that multivitamins are really not good for us. It's always interesting the way things get twisted in what comes from the medical literature into the mainstream press. So first of all, you need to understand that the quality of the multivitamins that most people are taking is more of the one-a-day, low-quality multivitamins that is probably not going to have much of an effect on anything related to health. The first study related to cognitive function. So basically, physicians who had taken multivitamins, did they see a difference in the way their brain was working as they got older? And they did not see a benefit with this. The second study had to do with people who had had a heart attack. They then took multivitamins for up to 3 years, was the average time of taking multivitamins, and did not have a change in their risk of having a second heart attack. So we conclude from these two studies that multivitamins don't work. So in the second study, which is ridiculous to think that multivitamins would actually have an impact on heart disease over lifestyle changes and everything else that we would have, there is no way I would look at a patient and go, you need to take this multivitamin so that you don't have a second heart attack. That's ridiculous. And so the trial itself was just designed to set up for failure. In the first study, it's much the same, looking at cognitive function. That was not done in a high-dose setting. The second study was done in a high-dose multivitamin study. The first study on the cognitive function was an average multivitamin. So again, cognitive function and the way our brain functions as we get older is a much more complicated process, probably related much more to prediabetes than it is to whether or not we're deficient in this micronutrient or that micronutrient. So again, taking these two studies and applying that across the board and saying that multivitamins are a waste of money is absolutely ridiculous in the context of these two studies as they were published.